It is something very undoubtable, something very obvious that most international students have regretted their moments while studying here in the UK, or something they wish they had done during their study duration here in the UK, or even after graduation. A lot of them tend to regret a lot of their actions, things they thought they would have done that they didn't do. So today in this very content, I will be sharing with you some of the biggest mistakes most international students here in the UK make during the course of their studies or even afterwards. Alright, if today is your first time on my channel, you are absolutely welcome here. My name is Chinyere Ojike and I make videos about, UK tips, how you can relocate to UK, how you can study here. And I am also a lifestyle vlogger and a travel vlogger most often. Yes, so feel free to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and drop your comments. You can also share this video if you find it very interesting at the end of it. Alright, so before ever I go into this video, permit me to introduce to you this special opportunity, especially if you are a student, an intending student coming into UK, or even if you are already a student here in the UK wishing to move accommodation. So permit me to introduce to you this wonderful and legit platform, Amber. What is Amber? Amber is a platform through which students can book for their accommodations within walking distance from their universities, And Amber is currently operational in over 100 cities within the Australia, Europe, in the United States. When I say Europe, the UK was formerly in Europe, yeah. So any of the cities here in the UK, you want to study, any of the universities use this platform. And in Europe, you talk about places like Spain, Germany, Italy, name all the European countries. So make sure that you use this very platform when searching for an accommodation within your school area. They offer you accommodation that are within walking distance from your university. So go to my description box, click on the link that I would leave there. Once you click on the link, just type in the name of your university. It will bring up all the students' accommodation within your university. Yes. So please make sure you follow the link, or you can follow me on Instagram at Chinyere Ojike. Write me in my DM and I'll put you through or send you the link privately. All right, so these are the biggest mistakes most international students make while studying in the UK. One, not thinking of career options after graduation. You make choice of a course that you would want to study and you didn't, or you never considered what are the career options open to you, available to you in this very course of study you have chosen. It is always understandable for possibly an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, undergraduate students to make certain mistakes when it comes to career options, because they can still amend, they can still go on to choose something else to study. But for someone doing masters, postgraduate studies, it is something very sad that a lot of international students do not consider their career options while choosing a particular course to study, especially doing a postgraduate program. You do not weigh your options. Where can I get opportunities to work, to fit in? What if I wasn't opportune to get a job? Will I be able to establish on my own? Will I be able to do something on my own in this very line that I'm going? So sometimes it's really very sad when most international students do not realize this until the end of their program. That's when they start thinking about, oh my God, this field that I have chosen, where can I work with it? Where can I get a job in this aspect or in this program that I have done so far? So make this decision before ever you enroll into the university, because it's a lot of money studying abroad. Now, number two, do not choose a course because you think that it guarantees job afterwards here in the UK. Because I've seen a lot of comments in my other videos, people asking me, is studying biochemistry good? Is studying engineering lucrative in the UK? Yeah, I got such questions and I responded to them. Meanwhile, today I want to say you do not choose to study possibly to go into engineering because you learned that engineering is quite lucrative in this part of the world. I tell you what, there are so much more to job application as regards to the course you studied. that someone else, your friend, got a job in engineering or electrical engineering in the UK doesn't guarantee that you get a job soon after, just like your friend did. There are so much more in a job application. You have to consider the work experience the person has gotten so far. You have to consider the personal interest in the course. You have to consider the skills, your interest in the course. These are the things a lot of people put in their CV that might be lacking in your own CV, and this would enable them to get a chance of getting that job compared to you who just came out of the university fresh with no skills, no experience, no personal interest. Mistake number 3 is the I don't care attitude of international students not forming something that is called professional networking. Yes, you need to form a professional networking while studying here in the university. You can use LinkedIn, have an account with LinkedIn. There you can meet professionals, in all aspects. And do not fail to attend some social events organized by your school, some career events, attend conferences and all what have you, some symposiums organized by your school. This will actually help you to meet people, meet professionals. And in your lecture halls, make sure that you are seen, be heard, be seen. What do I mean? Don't just be that calm student. Yeah. Make sure you ask questions. By so doing, lecturers will take notice of you and have a good rapport with your lecturers, because they are the ones to give you references. Definitely when you are looking for a job, even while as a student, your part-time job, your lecturers are to do your references. So be seen, be heard, have a perfect relationship with your lecturers. And when they ask you for a coffee, do not hesitate to go for it. Yes, you meet them at the canteen, at the receptions, just at the pubs. Though a lot of us international students do not tend to go to the pubs. But pubs here are something like restaurant, bars, where you go, you have a drink. Yeah, you spend time, you talk. I had a session with one of my German friends while studying here. We went, that was my first time of testing cappuccino. We had a great chat. And I tell you what, up to this very day, that lady is still my friend. She's been pushing me and encouraging me to do so much for my life. Honestly, a lot of professional advice she's been giving me. So professional relationship, have connections, meet people that are meet people that are professionals, not just students from your classroom alone. It helps a lot when you are looking for a job. All right, so number 4, restricting your friendship to people from your home country alone, people from India, people from Nigeria, or anywhere in Africa, wherever you come from. It is not something great, because UK is a country that welcomes people from different backgrounds. Even in your school, you have people from different nationalities, So spread your tentacles, spread your horizon to welcoming people to becoming friends with people from different countries, have interaction with people from different nations. By so doing, you should be able to understand other people's culture, other people's way of life. That is not what you are here to study. But at least you should be able to have friends from different cultural background. And meanwhile, by the time you start working here in the UK, either as a part-time or a full-time, be rest assured you're going to be interacting, working with people from different backgrounds. How are you going to do? Because people from India, they have their English accent. People from Malawi, they have their English accent. People from South Africa, Zimbabwe, Kenya, name all the countries, Ghana. So you need to spread your friendship across all other nations so that you can understand. People from this very country, England, of course, they have their own accents accordingly. So you need to make friendship all over so that you will be able to interact and even understand the English accent from these different nationalities at work. Right, so another current mistake most international students make is thinking that the PSW is just another opportunity of them staying permanently in the UK. That is absolutely wrong. Because the postgraduate work visa, it's only going to buy you extra time here in the UK. It does not guarantee a permanent stay here in the UK. And besides, if you are a wise person, you should be thinking of how to get a permanent job. Because if you get the post-study work visa here in the UK, it doesn't really count to your staying, to the number of years you have spent in the UK. So what guarantees your stay is getting a skilled work. Yes. Skilled workers visa is something that will guarantee your permanent stay here in the UK and not the post-study work visa. So you should be wise enough. Do not make the mistake of relaxing and hoping that, yeah, at the end of your program, you're going to get the 2 years work visa, 2 years, postgraduate visa, and that's it. No, no. Another mistake most international students make is having zero social life while studying here in the UK. They work, they go to school, work, school. This is the lifestyle of most international students. They will just want to make all the money. Though I am aware that most of them pay their tuition fees themselves, which is something very important that makes a lot of them work like they are workaholics, but at least have a social life, travel around, explore Europe. A lot of countries are within countries like Spain, Italy. You can even travel by train. Travel by flight is about 40 minutes here to Amsterdam, all the different European countries. Then the UK has a lot of cities, places you could go for tourism, spend time, get a Shanghai visa. It is also necessary. Don't just restrict yourself to studying and you go to work, you come back home. That's not great. A lot of international students tend to regret not utilizing their moments here, because sometimes a lot of them, they leave this country, they never coming back again. So some of them have regretted not having that moment of traveling, seeing the cities around the UK, Liverpool, Manchester, Birmingham, name all the cities. As a student in the UK, you are required to have at least UK work experience in something that is related to the course of study you are doing in school. But a lot of students are mostly interested in the 20 hours of work and the full time they're going to do during term time. They don't care about getting experience in their related field. I know it might be difficult to get a job, a part-time job in your related field. But then, what is it called? Voluntary work is something that is valued in this part of the world. If you have a voluntary work experience related in your field of study, in your CV, it's something that is very much appreciable. It's something that is very much acceptable, something that adds value to your CV when looking for a job in the field of what you studied here in the UK. You can volunteer for 2 hours, 4 hours, or even if it is during the holiday time that you have full time to work, you can choose to volunteer. Voluntary work is not even something you are expected to do 8 hours. No, I had done that in the past. I did 2 hours, yes, unpaid job when I first started. The first job I did in the UK was a voluntary work, yes. So you can start up, and when writing your CV, you are not expected to say, okay, I did voluntary work for 2 hours for 4. No, you work from period of so months to that month in the year, so. And it makes sense having a work experience in your related course of study here in the UK. It will enable your CV to sell or to excel. The next is when applying for a job. A lot of international students make this mistake of using a particular CV to apply for different roles. This is something very bad. It is the biggest mistake most students make while applying for a job. In every job you are applying for, they have specification, what is expected of you to be doing on the job. Then write your personal statement, person specification based on the role specification in that job. That's the job description. So write a personal statement based on that. That is what is called cover letter. Then attach your CV. A lot of students, I know it requires a lot of mental stress, but this is what you have to do. Yes, it is stressful searching for a job overseas. But then, for you to get through, you have to be stressed, okay? You have to do things right. So have different CV for different job you are applying for. They are not the same. Your application for instance, a nursing job is different for that of a doctor's role, for that of an engineering role. Don't just have one CV that you have from time immemorial. That's what you've been using. It's not right. The last one is international student not knowing the tier 4 visa rule. Yes. You have to understand your visa responsibilities. You are here on a tier 4 visa, isn't it? As an international student. And most international students make mistakes. They are carefree, careless of not really going through the rules guiding this visa status. So it is something very not great for you not to understand the limitations, guiding this very visa status. that brought you into this country. So go to gov.uk, read up the rules or the responsibilities on the Tier 4 UK visa. That's the student's visa. Read up and have them in your fingertips so that you do not breach any of the rules. All right, guys, I think I should be ending this video here. Please do not forget to check out the Amber platform if you are looking for an accommodation anywhere of walking distance to your university in the UK, in Europe, in Australia, and in the United States. Use the link I leave in my description, click on it, type in your university, and then it will bring up all the accommodations, students' accommodations within your university. Apply to it, and then take it up from there. I wish you good luck in your processes of doing all that. All right, subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, and keep coming for more. Thank you so much, and see you again in my next upload. Bye for now.